Hello everybody. Now we want to talk with Meta, IPAL tutor, who is going to connect you and help you work in the introductory group of the IPAL Method international group, online group. And I would like to help Meta to explain about the group. So this is why I'm going to ask her some questions. So Meta, why do you think a systematic journey through the planetary archetypes, the zodiac archetypes, the astrological houses archetypes with the help of IPAL method is important?
Because all of these parts are important. Each of one has its own dynamic, which is very important to us to realize what is going on inside us, what is going on, including our patterns, behavior, why is the life like it is. I mean, every part, every planet, every house, every sign has its own subject for exploring. So every one of them is important.
You know, in the tradition of alchemy, there is a journey through the planetary houses, which is traditionally important. So by journeying through the planets and houses in a specific way, which is the specifics of the IPAL method, and it's not about intellectual learning, it's another kind of learning. Can you say something about this another kind of learning, of entering the cosmogram and the birth chart?
Yeah, the gist of the method IPAL is to withstand the process of, like the tides. We are going up and down. We are sometimes we are speaker, sometimes we are listener, and then we lead others, and then we follow others. So all these opposites are important, and we are going to know each other in the group. The group is very important, because you alone can't make this process, which is very important. Process is continuity of all these subjects, and it's very method has its own age. How old is the method?
The method is about, formally it's about 10 years,
Yes.
but informally is more. It's like in this 30 years of the IPAL Institute, this method was being born. But the entry, how do the participants start to work on themselves? Is it through the mind, or is there any other way?
Yeah, there is one very important thing, that consciousness is not superior to unconscious.
Okay.
And we are going to connect these two parts, consciousness and unconscious.
How?
There are two parts of method, 4 parts. So psychoanalysis and psychological astrology or cosmology. With them, we will learn how to understand our archetypes, and we analyze them, and we'll understand them, but with material from Jungian active imagination.
Active imagination, right?
And
so you're going to meditate.
Yes.
In the group. Okay.
And with dream analysis.
And dream, so images from active imagination.
Yes.
And they are not intellectual, are they?
Yes, and this is very precious because we from with this material we can get the from our unconscious.
The unconscious.
Unconscious, yes. There are many of our fears,
Fears.
and when we will understand our fears, we'll find, we'll get back our power.
To get back, okay. So to reclaim one's own individual power.
Yes, yes.
Now I have two more questions because we don't want to be very long in this video. One is, if I'm an astrologer, okay, I know about planets. I have learned about planets. I have learned about zodiac signs. I have learned about zodiac houses. So why would I join this IPAL Method group? What is it there for me if I'm an astrologer?
Because astrology is only one part of Method IPAL, and with psychoanalysis and with material from active imagination, astrology will be more deep, will be wider, get wider understanding of astrology symbols. You know, when you include your psychoanalysis and active imagination, it's a good group of techniques, and that's why.
Okay. Let's hope it works, group. It has worked well thus far. So we assume it's going to work in this group as well. I've got some nice company here.
Yes. Loud.
But if I'm not an astrologer, may I join too? For example, I'm interested in some in-depth work. Maybe I may even be a therapist, psychotherapist. Is this convenient for me, or is it appropriate for me to join this group of yours, an international introductory group in the IPAL Method? A systematic journey through the archetypes of the zodiac, planets and houses.
Okay. Yeah. Just like
You have already
astrology.
worked, because I know you have already worked with a group of psychotherapists which you initiated into the method.
Yes.
And so maybe you can talk from experience, why would it be important for a psychotherapist or somebody who has an experience of
Yes.
psychotherapy to try to work on themselves with this method? I mean, you can tell us from the first hand what happened in that.
Yeah, I
group.
remember those psychotherapists were very excited when we are doing with Method IPAL, and there are many things which was new, totally new for them.
Is this the archetypes?
Yes,
Is this the
yes.
Okay.
And
So it's the wisdom. It's
Yes, and imagination and active imagination and
the myths, for example.
yes, and natal chart or cosmogram. So there are different languages, and we need all of them to understand the whole,
The
the
totality
wholeness of one person.
of
Yes,
being
yes,
person.
yes,
I think that is so important because, as a psychotherapist, I know I am a psychotherapist, and if it was not for astrology or symbolic cosmology, I would not have this connection with the in-depth work. And this changes you because the archetypal patterns, they tell you about futurity. They don't tell you about necessarily what will happen, but they tell you about patterns that are spiritual. Well, Meta, I think we'll round up this short presentation and invitation for everybody who is interested in the introductory group in the IPAL method, which will be conducted in English online, and there will be some meetings in physical presence in London and Oxford next year. So you have to take account those two travels to London and Oxford, maybe in spring and late summer. That there will be 2 information meetings of the group where everybody is free to join. The links are above this recording. They are downwards in the mail, and there will be 2 information meetings, and they will be on Sunday afternoon, at 4:30 p.m. Central European Time, summertime. One in September 22nd, and the second one in October the 6th, I think, is the Sunday. 5th is the seminar, and Sunday will be the information meeting where you will be able to ask everything about this group, or just pop in for curiosity and see, how everybody is doing there for some group atmosphere. We're gonna round this video up here. So Meta, just want to say something before we leave. Do you have a motto for this work with the IPAL method, or is there something you would like to say?
Yeah, just react to your inner voice and ask us whatever you want. And I hope, or I'm almost sure, that you will find what are you looking for in this group.
Oh, that's nice. I have been working on myself for quite some years now, but I have to continue, because each day when I wake up, I have to do work to start the day and start, to renew my trust and belief in this world that I'm going to create every day anew with you and everybody else in the IPAL method world and everywhere around us. Thank you all for listening, and we hope to see you somewhere.
See
Bye
you
bye.
soon. Bye.